Hi, welcome to my tutorial on multiplying and dividing decimals. I want to look first of all at how to multiply a decimal number using this grid method. I like this quite a lot. It makes it very easy to multiply decimals. If we see we've got 36.2 times 1.5, I draw myself a grid that is 3 squares across and 2 squares down. And this relates to how many digits there are in the numbers. So I would then write 36.2 along the top, making sure that my decimal point is directly over the line. Then I write 1.5 down the side, making sure again that my decimal point is directly next to the line in the center there. I then multiply these together. 1 times 2 is 2. Because it's a single digit, I write a 0 in the top. 1 times 6, again I write 0, 6, and 1 times 3 is 0, 3. Now when I do 5 times 2, I have a double digit number, so I can write the 1 in the top, the 0 in the bottom. 5 times 6 gives me 30, again a double digit number, and 5 times 3 gives me 15. Now what I need to do is, if I put some little dashed lines down here to represent where my answer should go, and this one comes out and down, I then add diagonally. So whatever I hit goes in the bottom here. 0, 2 and 1 is 3, 6 and 3 is 9, plus the 5 is 14. I put the 4 down, carry the 1 as I usually would, and then 3 add 1 is 4, plus the 1 gives me 5. So my answer is 5430 in terms of the digits. To find out where the decimal point goes, all I do is I go from the decimal point at the top and go down to the center, go from the decimal point at the side and come in until it meets the decimal point at the top there. So where they meet, you then go diagonally down the line there, and that is where we position the decimal point, 54.30. It's always a good idea to check, so count up the number of decimal places in the question. There's 1 decimal place in this part and 1 decimal place in that part, makes a total of 2 decimal places that we should have in our answer. Our answer we got, remember, was 54.30. We have 2 decimal places in our answer, which is correct. Okay, when we're dividing now, if we're dividing a number, what is important to know is that if I multiply both of the 2 numbers by the same amount, it keeps the answer the same because the proportions are the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these decimal points here by multiplying both of the numbers by 10. If I multiply 93.2 by 10, I get 930. If I then multiply 1.2 by 10, I get 12. Now if I carry out this division, it will give me exactly the same answer as the division that I started with. So then I just use the bus stop method. 12 into 930. Well, 12 into 93 goes 7 times, and 7 12s are 84, so I've got 9 left over, which I write above the 0. 12 into 90 goes 7 times, but this time I've got 6 left over. I can write that as a fraction as 6 over 12, which simplifies to 77.5 or 77.5 there. Let's try it again with this one, make sure it works. This time I can multiply both my numbers by 100. So I can multiply 83.26 by 100, gives me 8326, and then multiply 0.25 by 100 gives me 25. So now I've got a division sum. I've got to do 8326 divided by 25. Let's use the bus stop method again. So 25 into 8326 I could do this long division or I could do short division. I'm going to use short division here. 25 into 8 won't go, but 25 into 83, well that goes 3 times, sorry. 3 25s are 75, so I have 8 left over. I position the 8 above the 2. 25 into 82 is also going to go 3 times. This time I'm going to have 7 left over. And 25 into 76 again goes 3 times, but this time I've only got 1 left over. I can write it as a fraction. My 1 remainder will go over 25. So I get my answer 333 and 1/25. You could write that as 333 and 4 over 100, which then would give us our answer of 333.04.